Stuart, how would you sum that game up?
There was a lot of different emotions, Scott, to be honest with you, throughout the 90 odd minutes. I thought we started unbelievably well. I thought we started the game so well. I thought we created an awful lot of confusion in Celtic's backline. I thought we carved out some real good opportunities. One's from a dead ball, or several from a dead ball actually, a couple of headers at the back post area, and we've hit the woodwork twice. And you know, when you play against a team of that calibre and a team of that quality, that if you're in those positions, you're hitting woodwork, that you're doing well in the game, but there's also a part in you that feels that you have to capitalise on that and you have to make those count. And that's not a criticism. Obviously the two with the woodwork was Lennon. I think the free kick's an unbelievable piece of quality, and even his strike's so clean for the edge of the box. I felt that AP possibly missed the best opportunity in it when he took a heavy touch, and he does set it to Lennon, but I thought if he'd just get out his feet, then he would have had a real good opportunity. And then you know that they're going to have spells of possession. We always know that's not a new thing. That never just fell upon us today. Understand people sometimes get a little bit frustrated and they think that you can just go tearing after Celtic and take yourself into ridiculous areas and get picked off for fun. But I thought we were quite methodical. I thought we limited them, Scott, to very little in the way of chances in the first half. You know, the goal that they get for me is very fortuitous, with the kind of ricochet of the ball from McCown to come through and finish. And then ultimately the crucial point of the game is the second goal. That for me is the defining moment. You feel as if you've got it won. Yes, we want to be a wee bit more forceful. Yes, we probably want to throw a few more creative players onto the pitch and see if we can carve out opportunities, but sometimes you feel as if you're kind of forced onto it when that second goal goes in. And I just felt that from there, yeah, we're always trying to get back into it. Yes, you can see the players are giving everything that they've got to the cause, but I just felt it was an avoidable situation. Probably we'll look at it again, but that's the defining moment in the game. I've played against Celtic so many times, a player and as a manager, and I've played in a lot of games where I've come out with something and they've had far more in the way of chances, far more in the way of control, and we, as in the team that I represent at the time, have had far less towards their goals. So I think that frustrates me a wee bit in all honesty.
We know how big this week is for the club. We've got a tricky trip up to Tannadice. We've then got the semi-final match. Was today a lesson in, you know, finding that clinical edge and taking those chances when they come along, because you're going to get punished? Yeah,
I don't think it matters what team you play against in this league. Genuinely, I think that the margins are so fine. You know, say margins are fine. You look at the millions of pounds that Celtic start to take off their bench. Geez, I think there's 12s and 10s and all kinds of things in there. That's not the world we live in. That's not the world we live in here at Motherwell. We always fancy ourselves to be really, really competitive, but the margins everywhere else, I believe, are so fine. And just in general, Scott, it doesn't matter if you're playing against Celtic here or whoever you're playing against. When those opportunities come, we need to try and be clinical, because you always get that sense of a change of feeling within the context of the game. Unfortunately for us, we didn't quite capitalise on that when we carved out those chances today. But no, rest assured, I've just said it to the players, we have such a big week ahead of us. First and foremost, we have to concentrate on a difficult game against Dundee United. They've started pretty much as well as us. I think they've got a point or two more than ourselves. We've seen how close it was here in the quarter-final of the Cup, so that is our main focus, and it needs to start from tomorrow morning. I've said that to the players. We come in, we shake off today, and we really start to centre around what the next challenge is, which is Dundee United at Tannadice.
Is it a good thing to have that midweek fixture ahead of the semi?
I would rather it wasn't there. It seems a little bit bizarre, if I'm being honest with you, with the fixture schedule. You know, I'm sure all the clubs that are in the semi-final would probably tell you that they want that clear week to build up to such a big occasion and such a big event. But as always, Scott, you know, I'm not going to make an excuse. That's there in the calendar. We braced ourselves for it. Disappointing again. You see one or two coming off with knocks and niggles today. Marvin Coletta, who I thought was excellent in the game, we need to assess that and see how he is. I thought he'd done excellent in his first start. And then obviously that red card for Liam Gordon right at the end of the match there may have a bearing on the next couple of games as well.
Thanks for your time, Stuart.
Cheers, Scott.